Jason, good morning and welcome to Auto Smarts for You.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Let's talk about the number 38 Great Clips Toyota Camry that you are driving for Braun Racing. First of all, let's talk about this week. How does it feel to be going to your old stomping grounds and heading back out to California?
Oh, it feels great. I'm just ready to get out there to California Speedway. It's Daytona's fun to go to. It's the first race of the year, but it's Daytona and Talladega, they're so unique. So as a team, we kind of considered California as our first downforce track we're going to, and we're going to go out there and just race like we're normally going to do the rest of the year. So we're looking forward to going out there.
Well, it sounds to me like you may not be a fan of the restrictor plate then.
Oh, I am. It's fun to do every now and then, but it's good just to go to these, to get out to these 1.5 2 mile tracks and race, where you can race and don't have to worry about someone pushing you or being in the draft.
Well, speaking of that, let's harken back to Saturday and Sunday. First of all, your take for what happened on Saturday. You got involved in an incident with Steve Wallace for aggressive driving. You get hit with a 5-lap penalty. In retrospect, your thoughts about that?
I thought that was pretty crazy. It was something. It was a penalty I've never obviously been served before, and I've never seen it been given out. And the incident itself wasn't that big a deal. I mean, I'm sure Stephen Wallace thinks it was, but it wasn't intentional by any means. I was just trying to slide back up on line and caught him and spun him out and wrecked him. So I don't think it deserved a 5-lap penalty. I thought that was pretty harsh, and I think it was a product of some bad officiating. But it is what it is, and we're on to California now. And we'll just put it behind us,
Well, in retrospect, that happened Saturday in your Nationwide Series race. Then on Sunday, something eerily similar happens to a guy that's nicknamed Junior, and he has color coordination problems in the pits as well, too.
Oh, boy.
And then he has a problem with Mr. Vickers. Were you surprised, based on what happened to you on Saturday, that you didn't see a penalty on Sunday?
No, I'm not surprised at all.
Why?
As a driver, to be honest, that's the last thing you want to see is NASCAR to start handing out, 5-lap penalties for aggressive driving or a mistake made by a driver. That's all part of racing.
Right.
I've been caught up in plenty of wrecks that have been caused by other guys. I've caused wrecks. That won't be the last wreck I'm going to cause in my career, So,
right.
But I had no idea why it was so severe on Saturday, just out of the blue like that. It was my first incident of the day. It wasn't like Steven and I had any issues before that. It was just a mistake on my part and cost him, a chance to finish the race and destroyed his race car. But it's happened to me before. And but on Sunday, I wasn't surprised at all that there wasn't any penalty, and I don't think there should be. I just would like to wonder why there wasn't one on Saturday.
Right.
When there usually is not.
Well, I agree with you. I like the old days where you guys handled it on your own on the next race, but. The thing that I'm wondering, though, I thought what Junior did is the same thing I would have done. He punted him because he blocked him the first time, but then drove him clear down the grass. And I think if I would have been in Junior's shoes, and again, I'm a Junior fan like most of America, so I had to punted him too. So
not all of America, though.
Yeah,
just most.
90%. If you look in the crowd, it's all green amp coats. Everybody had to trade in their red Budweisers, but. What do you think? You think he should have punted him?
Well, I think that's a product of restrictor plate racing. Vickers is going to get a block. Is going to block him and try to get Earnhardt to hit him straight on. And Earnhardt had a good run. It's all in judgment, and you're doing it all at 180 miles an hour with 41, 42 other cars out there, So mistakes are going to be made.
Talking to a guy that drives the number 38 Great Clips Toyota Camry for Braun Racing, also a guy that gave Toyota their first win in the Nationwide Series back in 2007. He's been over a mill the last couple of campaigns as well, too. And talk about the mix between Nationwide and Toyota and your vehicle and goals that you set for going out to California this week.
Our goals are to run up front and have a chance to win the race. We got a new crew chief with Scott Zipadelli, and the whole Great Clips team is everybody's really pumped up, and looking forward to going to our first downforce race of the year. And we had a good car at Daytona. We just got really loose there, and we're just kind of riding, and just got caught up in got caught up in that incident. But just definitely looking forward to going out there. Our goals, are to run up front and contend for wins and contend for the Nationwide Championship, and we think as a team we can do that, especially now with the changes we've made in the off season.
Jason, you started out in quarter midget racing, and you've made your way almost to the top, so you're almost there. So, being in Nationwide, what's our next move to get you to all the way to the top, so we can get you up there?
Well, once the Nationwide races, I think I've been to Cup before. I've been back to Truck Series, and I'm happy in Nationwide Series. But we could reel off some wins this year. I'm sure I'll get another opportunity in Cup, and that's the name of the game: winning races.
Hey, Jason, thanks
All
for
right,
your time.
Come on down, guys.
All right, thanks a lot.
Take care.